Mm.
The title of my speech is called Putting, Mastering the Course. I think everybody here, either one time or another, will be called upon the duty to sink the winning putt, whether it's either on the putt-putt course or it's on the back nine. Putting is one of the most, well, I should say golfing is one of the most widely accessible sports like out there. People, young, old, doesn't matter your physique. Everybody out there is able to play it. It is so skill-based. As a member of the golf team, I'm always looking for the best techniques and the best forms for putting-wise because I'm always trying to lower my score and always getting better at golfing. Today I'm here to show you what I use from the warm-up to the actual putt and how I get ready to putt the ball. The first thing that I always do is I do my warm-up. And this is what you see on TV. This is, Tiger Woods, he's always crouching down a little bit, always looking at the course. And usually when you're putting, there's the green, which is what you're putting on, your putting surface, is usually sloped one way or another. Well, the first goal to crouching down and leaning is seeing how the hills are working. Will the hills work against you? Will you have to putt it harder, softer, left, right, everything. So what I do is I visualize how the ball will roll once it comes off my club. I also get into a very standard motion when I am putting. This can be everything from, taking 3 putts and looking up the whole time, just trying to visualize your line. This is really up to you. It is different for everybody. And after you visualize the ball and you have looked at where you're going to be putting to, now it's time to approach the ball. Approaching the ball it needs fluidity. You need to be fluid when you're walking up. It's to keep your mind at peace. So you should be able to come out of the crouch and just walk up, or coming right out of whatever you were practicing, like whatever your standard motion was, and just walk up to the ball. What I do is I walk up in a straight line to where I visualize where I need to hit the ball, for it to go in the hole. I walk in a straight line and it keeps all my body in a correct line. This is very important as you don't want to be putting off to the left, putting off to the right. Another important thing for you to do when you are approaching the ball is the club face is flat. So you need to make sure when you approach the ball, it is flat to where you want to go. It is 90 degrees. It's perpendicular. That's so that when you hit the ball, it goes straight off, and it does not go from one side to the other unintentionally. At this point, you should know how hard you should hit it and where you should aim. And that's how you should have determined that in the first step. Now that you have walked up to the ball, it is time for you to finally make the putt. There's 2 main keys to actually putting the ball, and this is where the real technique comes in, so to speak. One of the things that you need to worry about is you need to keeping your arms straight and keeping your shoulders and arms in a triangle. What this will do is it'll make sure that the club head stays straight all the way through the putt. And while we're on this, you also want to make sure that when you're putting, your putter is working like a pendulum. See? It goes back and then it goes forth. And this is important because if you do not follow through, you do not know where the putter head is going to be. So your follow through has to be just like a pendulum. You have to go as far back and then as far forward. You cannot stop short of otherwise you will not be accurate. And then the last important thing for putting is you have to always, always, always keep your head down. Keeping your head down is very important, as especially in golf. If you look up, this shoulder will come up with it. And if you look at my putter, basically what it's doing is it's going like that. It's changing the angle of the button, so it will be coming off wrong. And that is very bad because it will mess up your shot. The fundamentals that I have taught you today will be here and are always something that are good to fall back on. But you need to try out your own ideas because it is different for everybody how you desire to putt. It's all about keeping your mind at ease and keeping yourself relaxed while you're up there. So I encourage you to experiment. And I have taught you the basics. So use mine as like a baseline. And pretty soon, you will be reading the curve and sinking the putt for the win.